Hello, my name is Ajaxx Pruett of Troop 5449, and today I'm going to be auditioning for theater tech as a stage manager. And I'll be using 3 portfolio pieces from my time as a stage manager and lead sound designer of High School Musical on stage. So I wanted to present, well, 1, I was the stage manager for the show, and 2, this is probably one of the biggest and hardest things I have worked on. It's a big ensemble, there's a lot of tech and moving parts, so it's really pushed my skills to not its limit, but I've definitely had some days where I've needed to sit down and be like, but it's fun work and I enjoy it, every piece of it. The first piece I want to present to you all is a rehearsal report from the rehearsal process. Rehearsal reports are kind of a really not big deal, but we use them a lot. It's a really easy way for me to communicate with not only our music director, our choreographer, and Viners, our main director, but it's an easy way for if I'm not there, or an ASM isn't there, or an actor's not there, or members of our different tech crews during play production, to go in every day and say, oh, we actually need a new prop for this. This set piece needs to look like this because we blocked it this way. It's so important and so helpful that we have this, just because not everybody's gonna look at an email, but if you say, hey, look at this every day, it'll have all the info you're gonna need. It makes it a lot easier. The second thing I want to present is from being the sound crew head. I write all the cue sheets, which I do anyways, but I made the mic plot. So our theater is pretty low budget. We are a high school, but we perform in a black box, so we don't have a ton of equipment. We're really lucky to have 13 mics available. So this is my mic plot that that has gotten us through just so much. There is so many changes because people have lines they need to say that they should be mic'd for, or just have beautiful vocals that you would want to hear over a mic. So this kind of maps out every single mic change and what scene and what sound effect they'll need to be heard. So it's all done by sound effects. As you'll see, it's like wildcat cheer, who will need it during that song, just because it makes it easier for the level of people who are running our soundboards during the show to find things based off sound cues and page numbers instead of scene numbers. We just find it a lot easier, and that's how it works for us. Although that is not how you do it professionally, I am aware. And our final piece I want to submit is a prompt page. This prompt page is actually from Bop to the Top, which is probably one of our busiest numbers. There's so much tech that goes into it, because just a second off, if it was a follow cue, would disrupt the whole number. So we call it organically, and it's a lot of work. There's timestamps everything's based off of in the music that I'm staring at and calling cues, and making sure sound levels change as they're needed, making sure run crew comes on and off with all the stuff they need. So it's a big number, but I think it's a good way to show my skills. And the last thing I would really want to talk about, and my director strongly encouraged me to talk about, was my ability to teach. My dream job would be teaching kids theater tech, and this is the first step of that, is going to college and becoming a stage manager. And she wanted me to talk about how I love to teach. That's probably my favorite thing. So I find it really easy to communicate and teach others, and a lot of the reasons our current ASMs are doing so well is because I taught them so well, and I'm so proud of myself for that. And I think it's just a viable thing I can do, is I love to teach, and I want to teach others all the amazing things about theater tech. Thank you so much. I hope to see you